But we did talk about complications, and we did talk about how to treat them and prevent them. I think in this we talked about intraprocedural bleeding and how to treat it, demonstrated during this case. Delayed bleeding we talked about, and we talked about how to prevent it with clipping as the major modality. We talked about other modalities that are available, but the clipping is the major modality. So, and in terms of treating that, we talked about the absolute imperative of putting clips properly. We've seen it in many videos. This is actually one of Michael's videos, and you can see how he does it. So he's got the clips perfectly. Look at this. So one leg, another leg, the hilt right on the perforation line, completely perpendicular and lined up. Right, this is how you need to do it. Start on the apex. Then that's clip number 1. Unfortunately, he's not wanting to show number 2, 3, or 4. He's just wanting to show how nicely they line up at the end, and you can see this in the old video. So this is what you're trying to achieve: a muscular closure right along the perforation line. I think 2 other things: pain after EMR, give them paracetamol. If it doesn't resolve, scan them. And finally, adenoma recurrence is for sure an adverse event, and the way to treat it is to prevent it ever happening. And that is, as we've discussed quite extensively, to use thermal ablation of the post-EMR margin. And just finally, we had, in your case, a relatively difficult position. I mean, I think, like, for me, position, like complications, I think we covered. You got a whole lot of other stuff. Position, yeah, this is an integration of many things. It's not just because you can have a very easy, I can make an easy position and someone else can make it very difficult. Just because the scope is not good, they got looping, they got, whatever it is they're doing, their technique is not good. So position is an integration of lots of different things. Of course, there are some polyps where the position is going to be difficult for anybody. This last one with the retroflexion, this is for sure difficult, not easy. So I think position is a very interesting one because it covers a lot of things. BTN will come back to Andrea. So, what did you like? What did you not like? And what's your take-home message for your practice?
I like a lot of stuff, especially that we have seen really all the different types. I mean, most of the different types of difficult polyps. So, broad, bulky lesions in the proximal colon, previously attempted flat lesions, ileocecal valve lesion. So this covered really an important part of difficult and advanced EMR, and I think, and also different approaches to that. So this was quite useful, I think, and also having, of course, as always, different expert opinions. So your approach, Lobke's approach, that's different, John's approach with his drawings, they are always excellent. And this is, I think, for those watching at home, this is extremely useful. So it's not useful for us because we did it, and indeed for us it was great, but I was on the other side of the fence.
You found it useful
in Italy, and this is great. We talked about the basics and optimization of everything, as I wanted to pinpoint at the beginning. So the position, for example, for us case was difficult, and it was key to achieve also a good outcome in my case. So yeah, this approach from basics to really technical advanced stuff all in one, I think is the key approach. Also with the deconstruction, like step by step during the procedure. This is my plan. Do you agree? I would place the snap here with this technique. This is something you really don't see in live events. Generally, is an expert that does the procedure and explains what he's doing, maybe, but know why he's doing that.
Tomasz, tell me. So something that you like, something you didn't like, and something will you take forward to change your practice?
Third time being on camera, and that was a relaxing event for me. The first 2 events were really
Terrifying.
Yeah. It's common.
Stressful.
Yeah, stressful. Right? But now I felt more relaxed.
Mm.
It is it was nice to experience that. Yes, I can remove a lesion like that without complication, without much difficulty. Although during the feedback, a lot of things was said. What I want to take away from this is that yes. So yeah. So in theory, of course, I know the 6 o'clock position is super important, and yeah, I was watching myself on the video, and where was the lesion? Not at 6. So yeah, being even more conscious during the procedure. However, I did not felt at that time that it came from stress. Yeah. So this video feedback is, I think, of high value. Yeah. So with a very high value, and I will rewatch that, I think, several times, and also from the others. I will take away the method how to avoid the tool snaring, and be more conscious about the incomplete mucosal resection, which of course in theory, again, of course I do recognize it, but during the procedure I did not. Yeah. So
Yep.
more focus.